Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Deb here. Welcome back for part 2 of the Grandmothers for Grandmothers fabric sale. So I had got so much stuff that I couldn't do it all in one haul video. It's a lot of bags to open. Oh my goodness. I've been hauling and hauling and hauling, and I'm realizing how much stuff that I need to put away. So how you guys doing? How you guys doing making it in your own craft rooms? Because mine was clean, and now I'm back to a mess. Honestly, so this will be the last video for the fabric sale, and then I have another Thrifty Thursday video to do. So I have another thing underneath my desk full of that I have to do a video for. And I still have to do Jen's haul video that I've had forever. She told me just to put the stuff away, not to haul it. So we'll see what happens. But so for tonight, we're going to finish the second, hopefully the last part of the Grandmothers for Grandmothers fabric sale haul. So that haul video, if you saw the first one, was with Jennifer Dirtle, Kim Newberg, and Thelma. And Rob, of course, Jen's husband, came with us, so that was kind of fun this year. And we get to meet up for a third year in a row for this sale with the ladies. And yeah, and then we got to go for lunch at the Mock Torture and had some delicious food there and some delicious desserts and had some, great company. And yeah, it was fun. So, and this week we got to have lunch with the ladies on Thursday. And then Thelma, unfortunately, is going back to Manitoba. I'm sure she misses her husband and, her family at home. But I know Kim's going to miss her dearly. So, and we're going to miss her dearly, of course, too. But I know Kim's definitely going to miss her dearly when she goes back to Manitoba. So, and hopefully she comes back next year and we do this all again. Hopefully. So I'm going to take a swig of this coffee and start my coffee warmer up there. So I can take a swig later and it's not cold, hopefully. And we're going to light some candles tonight, of course. My ritualistic candles. Not really ritualistic. But I normally light them, I guess, is what I meant to say. I thought I needed new candles, but I guess I didn't. So let's just light the ones that were in here. This one goes in the crystal ball. And goes in the window. And then, of course, my family of cats, circle of friends. And this is lit for my friends. So, we will have those lit for tonight. And let's get sorting. Because there's so much stuff. My goodness. Let's see. Now, I'm sorry if the lighting isn't great. I'm sure there's probably glares all over this mat that I can't see right now. It's pretty dark in here, so I have lights, overhead lights, trying to light up the desk part. I've been trying to do some videos during the daytime, which makes way more sense because the natural light in here is amazing. And because I was crafting in the basement, so I had no lights. And now that I have natural light, I need to get in here during the daytime. Right now it's 10 o'clock at night, so it's pretty dark. So I only have a few lights in here. But anywho, so please bear with the lights for tonight. That's where I was going with this. So let's get to the second part of the haul, guys. Let's get to it. So this here, we'll start with this. So this is an apron. And the only reason why I got it is because it had houndstooth pockets, and I wanted to show Kim because Kim hates houndstooth. Oh my goodness. So, and she's doing a whole, I think she said 16 journals of houndstooth, I believe. So anyway, this apron was $2. That's it. So very, very well priced, cheaply priced. And I don't have an apron, so I'm happy to have this apron in my crafting space. That way I can, when I'm painting and things like that, I can save my clothes because I am pretty messy, I have to say. So this will definitely be my crafting apron. But I do need to throw that in the laundry. So I got that. I'm going to go through some books that I got. Oh yeah, forgot about I got books. So we got some paper. So this book. It's a French book. Textiles. So it's like a textile fabric. Like a sample. Different samples of different fabrics. And then they had this paper in here. These signatures, things. Old pictures that I could probably do something with, possibly. But it just tells you like different types of fabric, I guess. Gingham, you know. So honestly, this would be good for, if I wish it wasn't French, like linen, because then I might learn all the different types of fabrics that I've been saying that I don't know anything about, but see how each of it, so this is going to be nice to cut up, honestly, use this in interest and some signatures, but yeah, I wish it wasn't French, because I probably would have learned some things about some fabric. But anyway, it's an old book. What year is this? 1974, so yeah, it's an oldie. Yeah, anyway, I don't know if it's like a designer's book or something, like maybe a designer's like college book, maybe learning book, maybe. I'm not sure what this is, because like I said, I'm not French, so, but I know I'm going to use it. Put it in some junk journals. So I'm just going to throw that in there and get rid of that book on the floor. We're just going to toss that right there. And then we found some, Jen actually found this. It's, I only paid $1 for it. We weren't sure if it was $1, $6, $4. The lady only charged me $1, so that was nice. But it's just really nice 6x6 paper. And it's like cardstock, like that thicker card. So this is good for making tags and things. But really nice, pretty pattern like that. Very pretty. So that was a good addition to my 6x6 pads for $1. And then I found these. So, old tracing paper. Love this. And it's thicker tracing paper. Thicker. This is really nice when you coffee dye this or tea dye this. Or even, you know, food color dye or whatever. But it gets like a nice crinkle, you know. Because it's all about the textile. So carbon paper. I didn't even know I got this. What is this? Literally carbon paper. I don't know if I'll ever use carbon paper for anything, but I have some if I need some. Some 50 cents for this tracing paper. Thicker. And it's by Hilroy. And this is transparency film. Now I think I have transparency film. Oh, sorry if I hit that camera. I think I paid $1 for this. I don't even know. But it's nice if I want to make shaker cards and things like that. It gives it that, like I don't have acetate, so it's a form of acetate is what it is that I use it for. And now I do know I have a package of this somewhere else, probably in my filing cabinet, but for the price I couldn't leave it there. For $1 I think I paid, or 50 cents. I don't even know what I paid for it, but I know it wasn't a lot at all. So got those, and that's it for like books kind of idea. So what else did we find? We found some bags of things. Lots of bags of things. So this was 25 cents for this bag. Now, wasn't sure. Are these snaps? Yeah, these are snaps. So I assume you would sew this into something? This piece? I don't know how this works. Like I said, I'm not a seamstress, so I don't know what I'll use it for, but I'll probably use it for something. But this is nice, little beads. This is good for some decorating, some embellishments. This will be, I don't have a lot of this stuff, like this kind of bead things, and it's nice to have different colors. Some red, some cream, some white, some pink, some gold, some silver, some light pink. It's like a pink and red. And then some gold kind of, no. This one is the elastic one. This one is not. This one's just like a rope. So yeah, so this will be good for some embellishments. So pretty good for 25 cents. I think that's a good steal. I think. So I got that. And then I got this bag. $3. It was just said beads. So I was more like a, oh, why did I do that? Oh, you're dumb. Oh, no. Dummy, it said beads. Why did you do that? Okay, well, stupid over here. Did not clue in that that's, yeah, don't do that. Okay, let's clean up those beads because that's going to make a mess. Oh, jump in. Now, did I ever make a mess? Okay, let's see. So these are just random beads. Now, I shouldn't have opened that. But anyway, oh, I love that. Some glass beads, some pearl. These are like shells, natural shells beads. Some more shells, some blue, some glass. This almost looks like beach glass almost, but it's not. It's like a faux. This one's pretty. Love the stones in that. So I can make some pretty dangles with this, I assume. See, this is where the ladies would be coming like, oh yeah, Deb, you just take this apart and you hang this way and da-da-da-da-da. And then they're like, this is done. And I'm like, what? This is up their alley, not mine. So, I don't know if somebody... So this is stuff for me to play with, is what I was going with this. The ladies would probably have 10 things already done with this by now, but just looking at it. And we got some, it's like a little earring, I guess. Anyway, there's just a bunch of different things in here. Bunch of different beads, and like I said, I'm making a mess because some beads are coming off. For $3 for glass beads and for shell beads, real shells. I thought that was a good deal. And for all these little tiny, I don't know what these little beads are called. These little ones right here. What are these little tiny calls? These calls, I don't know what those are called. You guys would know. Anybody that does jewelry, I gotta get into jewelry making. Well, not jewelry, but dangles and things. Okay, so what are these? Oh, these are little, for your brooches, the pinny parts. That's that. And then what's in here? Qu'est-ce que c'est ici? Let's see what's in here before I make a mess again. So, oh, we got a diamond. Shines like a diamond. Obviously not a real diamond. And then we have a little blue stone. And what are these? I wonder. They're not earrings. What are these? Do they open? Oh, wait. Let me see. What is this? Oh, they're just little gems in there. Wonder why. What those are for. Different. Not sure what these little gems are for, but they'll be cute. Just little adding to a junk journal. These are old clip-on earrings. Like, look how vintage those puppies are. And let's see, what's this one? Oh, it's just a bead I can hang with the... Anyway, so just some little gemmy things, I guess. These are kind of neat. I just don't know what they're for. Okay. So those are beads for $3. So, yeah, deal? I'm not sure it was the greatest deal on the planet, but it was a deal. So what else did we find? So I got this bag. I think this was 50 cents. Now I love this metal metal chain. Loved it. Big links. I think this will look really nice on a certain type of journal. And then there's this little applique. That's pretty. This would be nice in a snippet roll or something. Or even, you know, on a pocket or even a front cover. I mean, anywhere. That's pretty. And then we got some of this black cording, which is really nice. Cording. Is it all the same? It is. So that's quite a bit of black, which is great because, you know, I need some black. But I also need some cards. Oh, I should have cut some cards is what I should have did. Oh, what did I do? Why did I not cut some cards so I can organize at the same time? Maybe that's a tomorrow Deb's problem, is organization. I think so. Let's go with it's tomorrow Deb's problem. Okay, so I got that for 50 cents. And honestly, I got it for this black, of course, because I'm in them. I need to collect black lace and things. So Kim's the one who came at me with the stamps this time. It wasn't even me looking for stamps. Kim's like, here, look, stamps. And I was like, oh, thank you. So $5. And the thing is that, so when I got to the sale, when I walked in, I found something, and I'll show you what I found right away when I walked in. So I picked it up, and I picked up one for Jen to see if I brought it to Jen to see if she wanted it. And Rob was with her, so we both ended up taking the same, I'll show you in a minute what it is, but it was heavy. So Rob was carrying around this box the whole sale, but when I put it in my bag, it filled up my whole bag. So there was no way for me to shop and add more things to my bag. So what I did was I went and grabbed it and went straight out, paid for it, went outside my car, and then came back in. So when I did that, I missed out on a lot of like first buying things, right? So when I came back in, anyway, there was already a lot of stuff gone, you know, because there's a lot of people in there. So anyway, by the time that was all said and done, so I don't know how many stamps were actually on that table, but when I got to the table, there wasn't very many there, but Kim did give me, found me these ones. So this was a Christmas one, an old Santa Christmas. I really love this one. And it says, may the spirit of the season warm your heart all year long. So I really like these ones, these Christmas stamps. So thank you, Kim, for finding these ones. And it was a good deal for $5. Big stamp. This is good for making a tag, of course, or, you know, I'll print this. I can stamp this out on some book page or some music sheets or something like that. So this is a good addition to my Christmas stampage. So I got those. And then I found some flowers. So $1 for the flowers. I'm just going to take a drink here, guys. It's funny because as I'm doing this video, Jen's doing her, on my TV over here, Jen's doing her haul video from Kim's. So if you haven't seen my haul video from Kim's, please go and look at those 2 haul videos because those are massive amounts of things that I have to put away. Thank you, Kim. And Jen is doing her haul, so I'm like, oh, you got the same amount of stuff. And I know we're both doing our craft room, so it's kind of funny how many things we have to put away. And yeah, it's just funny. So thank you, Kim. Again, thank you. So flowers. I'm always in the for flowers. I always need some flowers and bows and things. So as soon as I seen this, you know, I grabbed it. For $1, I got all this fleurage. Is that how you say it? Fleurage? Look at how pretty these ones are. Look at those. Can you see that? Is that going on camera? Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. These ones are beautiful. And then this beautiful trim lace that has flowers on it. This is really pretty. Like, really. See, this is why I like going to the fabric sale, because I would never find this in a thrift store, honestly. Oh, did I just make a mess? Maybe. This is really pretty. Really, really pretty. And then there's this This is really nice too. And this would look good with that BB Craft vine. Where did I do with that? Vine. Oh, I moved it. The vine trim and getting that swirled into that. That would look really nice, honestly. I need to do some more BB Craft videos with some of the stuff from BB Craft. But lots and lots of flowers. And I love the like pastel colors, the light colors. So those are pretty. Oh, I am making a mess. Am I not? What am I doing? What is happening? Because I feel like things are falling. Falling. Okay. And some little bows with little beads on them. So you know this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do some flower videos soon, guys. I promise. I've been saying that forever. Honestly, what is this? Purple. What is this? It's just like a little bud, a little purple bud. Purple is so hard to find. And I don't know why nobody works in purple. Like, I don't get it. So hard to find purple. Like dark, deep purples, like those colors. But look at the bag of flowers, though, for $1. Win, win, win for moi. Okay, so I got that. And then I think, was it Kim that brought me this or Thelma? I can't remember who brought this to me, but it was $2. And, okay, let's see what's in here. So here's some hooks, some like these latchy hooks. These some more latchy hooks. And these are those vintage. This is a big latch. See, these are good to, you can make closures for your journal with these. Honestly, you put these on the ends of ribbons. You could, you know, hook it on things. But these are nice just the way they are. They're vintage cards. Does it have a year? No year, but love the cards. You know they're vintage. I have some of these in my drawer somewhere. Oh, I love this. Hooks and eyes. Made in England. There's a bunch of these. So Jen, if you want some, there's a lot of packages. So it's ripped, but interesting packaging, right? I like the big ones. This one's nice to do, like I said, for a journal. But these would be nice to put in for into tucks and things like that. Just some interest into a sewing journal, maybe, or even, you know, a boudoir journal, maybe, something like that. Something you'll go into. It's vintage. I couldn't leave it there. So I found some. Oh, I found multiple of these. Did I not? 2 or 3. So I needed safety pins because I'm going to be doing a bunch of things with safety pins, and I safety pin my trims and laces together, and I need bigger safety pins. So when I seen these ones, it's a whole bag of big ones. Now these ones will be nice to do some embellishments with, the small little ones. And these ones are like medium. So $1, and then 50 cents I paid for these ones. So I don't think I'll need some safety pins for a while. These should do me for a little bit, I would say. And the lady's like, what are you going to do with all those safety pins? She probably thought like, holy crap, lady, that's excessive. Why are you getting them all? And I was like, well, I make embellishments and dangles and things. So these will definitely be used for that. Now I need to figure out how to, some different uses for these gold ones. I guess these little gold ones. But anyway, lots of things you can do with it. So I'll put those away later. So I found those, and then I found these. Last year, this is $1. So last year I found some yo-yos. Was it last year? No, where did I find the yo-yos? Nope, I found those at Value Village. Let me rephrase that. So no, I didn't find yo-yos last year. I got those at Value Village when I found those, sorry. But these ones, there's so many different colors. right? So these are good starting points for flowers. And if you're not sure, now this is not the right colors, obviously, but you can layer them up, and it looks really nice with lace. And this is a whole bag full of pre-made yo-yos that I don't have to make, plus some ribbons and some flowers, some blue flowers. So these blue flowers will be taken apart. So what I do is I just pop them off, and now I have 2 layers, 2 flowers right there. And these are nice to get put into your journals. You can put a little brad in the middle, you can put a little, even stickles, you could put some stickles in the middle, a little bead, do a little seed bead in the middle, lots of things you can do with that. So when you find these little fake flowers at Dollarama or wherever, pick them up and take them apart. They are great for making flowers. Same thing with these ones here with the different petals, you know, you can layer them. Now, normally those 2 flowers don't go together, right? But this is gonna, you know, if I had some lace behind that, maybe some white lace. Interesting. Just give it more interest, right? Lots of things you can do. I love this green. So loads and loads and loads of opportunities for these ones, and got a bunch of ribbons. Some of that, like that, I don't know what that's called. The eyelet ribbon? Not eyelet, but there's like those little things on there. So yeah, so this was a good score for $1. Lots of fun things you can make with these. Lots of flowers, which I am going to do a flowers videos because I don't have any made flowers left. I've used them all pretty much. The ones I have. Oh, look at the purple. 1 purple. Oh no, a couple purple. Good. I need purple. Yeah, so I need to make some more flowers, ready-made flowers, and have them done. And because I've used up all the ones that I've made over the last few years, I haven't made flowers in a long time. Okay, so we got those, and then we got this. So this was a tulle for $4. Now, a big old bag, but I got it because of this color, these purples. So there's 2, like this, like an eggplant color, and then this color, and then I think this green I have in my drawer, but if not, that's fine. So these will definitely turn into shabby flowers. This is what this is going to be. These layer it up, and then you kind of like melt them down and they shrivel up, and I'll show you what I do with those in a later date. But lots of tulle to do some flowers with. So like I said, flower videos to come. Throw that down on the floor. Oh, and then I got these. So if you saw in my last video, I found a bunch of these in like browns and metallics and things. So this one was 50 cents. How much was this one? Both were 50 cents. Oh, the other one was 50 cents and the other one was 25 cents. So this is really nice. It's got like the light purples. Love this colors. And then this is black and gray on this one. And oh wait. With some fun fibers in the middle. Look at that. Oh, that was a good, ta-da. Love that. I love these colors. Oh, this would have looked really nice, Val, in your journal. This would have went really, really nice in that little woodland journal, something like that. Anyway, so that's a fun find. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put these right in the drawers because the drawers underneath, beside me, sorry. But yeah, so this is the new colors. A good addition to my stash for some dangles, right? Because it's all about making dangles. I'm going to make dangles. The dangles. I'm going to make a lot of things. I've been saying that forever. And it will come, I promise. It will come. Okay, what else did I find in a bag? Oh, I found these buttons. 25 cents for purple buttons. It's got those. Because you know I'm going to need purple. And it's cute that it has little flower buttons in there. Now, it's not very many buttons in there, you know, probably like 30 buttons or something like that for 25 cents, but they're purple, so that's good. I don't have a lot of purple. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. So, my son's really into hunting, and, you know, outdoorsman type deal, right? So, hunting, fishing, that type of stuff. So I saw this, and it was only $2.50 for this big old roll. Now I have to show you what it is. Do you know who what is it? Duck Collars or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Duck Dynasty. There we go. My goodness. Anyway, this is from Duck Dynasty. It's like Phil and whoever. I just remember Phil. No, it's a huge, huge roll. This was probably, I don't know if this must have been a sheet or something that they cut up. I'm not sure, but it's a lot. It's a lot of fabric. And when I do my son's hunting journal, I will definitely be using this, but I won't need all of it. So if anybody is in the need of some hunting, you know, redneck kind of, you know, fabric, let me know, and if you're local enough that doesn't cost me too much in shipping, I will, or if you want to pay for your shipping, I guess, I can send you some. So, because this is a huge roll, I'm never going to use all that. Never, 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 never. But anyway, I thought I couldn't leave it there. So I got that, and I got this. Now, this reminds me of curtains that Wicker Emporium used to sell when I used to work at Wicker Emporium years and years and years ago. So this is 50 cents. It's a meter. This is going to be really nice ruffles. This is going to make beautiful ruffles. But it reminds me of the curtains that we used to sell there. So a meter for 50 cents. That's pretty good, I would say, for that type of material. So I got that. And we got this material. And the only reason I got this is because it's all embroidered flowers. Now, and my thought is to take these flowers out and use them as embellishments, is what my thought was. It's a thin material. I think it's probably a curtain, I would say, maybe. Yeah, probably a curtain. Now, I don't know if I could make a journal cover out of it. It would be pretty as a journal cover, if I can get the patterns on it properly. So who knows what I'm going to do with it. I might save a piece and do a journal cover with it, but my intentions were to cut out the flowers and use them as embellishments. That was what my intentions were for this piece of fabric, but who knows what will happen in the end. I'm just going to try to fold it down a little bit because it's kind of messy. Off camera here. There we go. Yeah, so you know, I don't want to make this into ruffles, but I could make like this material into ruffles, like the offcuts, if there's enough, you know, plain pieces kind of deal. But anyway, so I got that piece of fabric, and I got this piece of fabric. So this was a big piece of like upholstery kind of fabric. This is heavy fabric. But I fell in love with the pattern of it and the colors. I thought this would make a really nice journal cover. Really nice journal cover. Like I said, it's thick upholstery fabric. So, Kim, I don't know if this is something that you'd want a piece of or not. I'm not sure if this is enough up your alley. It's no bling, but you can add bling and stuff to it. So, I'm not sure. But if it's something that you want a piece of, just let me know. Course, always just let me know. And I fell in love with it, but I think it would be a really nice journal cover, right? With some nice lace down the side or trim. I think so. So who knows what it's going to turn into. I think I paid $2 for it, and that was it for that. So I got that, and I got myself a rotary cutter. I needed a rotary cutter. Now this is used, but it's got an extra blade, so I'm hoping the blade is, you know, I hope the blade is sharp. No. I don't quite know. I should get a read instructions on this blade, how it works, because it seems like it's tight. I don't know how it works, but anyway, we will figure out how it works. And I don't want to cut myself, so we're just going to leave it be for now. I needed a rotary cutter, my goodness. I've been saying it for a while, so I've seen this one for $2, so I figured, well, screw it. I'm going to pick it up and see. And if it doesn't work, well, I'll go get another one, a new one. And I see that Jen hauled one from Kim, so I was like, really? I need one. So that's awesome. So Jen, if you're not using your old one, you can pass that one to me since you got a new one. Because I know you had one. Okay, so we have 2 more bags of fabric, guys. How much time do we have going on? 35 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be another hour. Wow. Okay, so this was a fabric scrap bin bag. This was a $5 bag. Also, that Deb, that girl, she signed off on. And it's just scraps. Scrap cotton scraps. That's all this is cotton scraps. But I stuffed it. We stuffed her good. So I like this fabric. I thought this was going to turn out nice into some some ruffles. This is really thin, like dress fabric. So that I figured this was going to turn into some nice ruffles. Thin material. So I'm going to try that. And then I found some of the periodic table. Colorful. This will go in my son's journal because he's all about the chemistry. So I got that. And so these here, I'm not going to go through every piece of fabric, but these were just these weird shaped, I don't know why these were all this odd shape, but vintage material. So I just kind of grabbed everything that was cut out like this, not every piece, but like look how beautiful that fabric is. Like look at that. But there's so many that there's cut in this shape. Like look, I don't know if you guys can see these coming up on camera. Beautiful vintage. Like look at that. Like Jen, do you see that? Beautiful vintage fabrics, purples, and anyway. So I grabbed these because I don't know what they were cut for. They're just a weird shape, but it's a lot of fabric on here. Love the browns. Like look at those. So just different pieces anyway. So I shoved that in the bag, and then I found some purple. This one I thought was be good for the strawberry shortcake. Love this one. Just some bright fabric. This is cowboy fabric. This is just some multicolored fabric. Oh, and Garfield fabric. I did make sure that I grabbed that. They're making a quilt out of the Garfield, I think, because there's some squares. Oh, and then this was another piece for Raggedy Ann and Andy. Not a big piece, but I got some pieces I can take out of there, so that was good. Love that. Oh, and then this one was like, this one reminded me of gems from like Spyro. Honestly, but it's feathers, I think is what it is. But it reminds me of like Gems from Spyro, which is a game my kids and I used to play when they were little. So I got that. Oh, and then we got some kitty fabric because I'm going to be doing a kitty journal. Now this one's like Christmas kitty though, so I don't know if I'll be using this, but we'll see what I use in that journal. Oh, this, oh, I loved this. This fell in love with this fabric. Isn't that beautiful? So I thought a piece of this can definitely go in the, and it's long, Strawberry Shortcake journal, but also the Beauty and the Beast journal definitely can go in there for the red flowers, red roses. Okay, but it's a lot of fabric on that piece. A lot of fabric. So remember, these are scraps. Like, you just fill a bag. You fill it, and look at the old Santa. Love that. You fill a bag for $5, and as long as you can tie it, and then they sign off on it. So some kitties and some puppies. I think I got a piece of this fabric last year, but it's just a very thin, like a strip is what I think I got of that. Oh, and then I found this, some fun fabric that I thought I can cut in strips because it's, you know, long, and use it in strips to make some ruffles and things. Be fun for the kids' journal for the little golden books. Try to be mindful of different things. And of course, this one was beautiful. I love the pattern of this. I wish that was more of that. Oh, and then I found a couple Winnie the Pooh fabrics, because I am doing a Winnie the Pooh journal eventually. So I found a couple pieces, not anything major, just a couple, just enough to add to the journal. So put that away. And then we got some more, what? We got, oh, just some fun fabrics here. And put in the baby's journal. Some bright ones. It's all the same pattern. Same pattern. And yeah, these are just all the same pattern. Cut in different ways. When I found something I really liked, I tried to grab more pieces of it so that I didn't just have one little piece. Because, yeah, I tried to have at least a couple coordinating pieces. So, oh, and then this kitty, and love this strip here. Isn't that cute? Cats and the bears. So this, this bag was $5 for all this. So that wasn't too shabby. Like, look how that's a lot of different fabrics that I'm gonna have fun with, right? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so put that to the side, and then we got one more, guys, and then we are done this haul video. This was the second one. So this is the second bag, another $5 piece. And then I get to wash all this and put it away. Ooh. Falling pieces everywhere, falling pieces. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna push this to the side. Okay, so I got this beautiful blue lace. I love this. It's like electric blue. Don't know what I'm ever going to use this blue, but I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. I have a nail polish this color blue. Actually, I should have painted my nails that color tonight. Love that. That's beautiful. Like, look at that color. Beautiful. So I got that. And I got this piece of pink eyelet fabric. I love this. This is going to look really nice in the Strawberry Shortcake journal. And it's got this beautiful border. So Jen, if you want a piece of this, for sure. Like, look at this beautiful border. Beautiful. So I got that piece. Now I'm going to try to fold it down. When there are cuts like this, it's hard to, you know, get them organized. Kind of they're not so messy. Doop. There. Best we can do. Okay, so I got that. Oh, and then I got this. This material. This is so neat. I don't know what it's for. Like, what? I guess pillows? Like cushions? I would say. Oh. Everything's falling. I think I've seen like throw cushions like this. But, or maybe even a dress. Possibly. skirt, maybe. Love that material. It's beautiful purple. Beautiful texture. And feeling it's neat. And then I found this dress weight purple. This will be nice for ruffles and some clusters and things. Some lace, of course. Love the purple. Like I said, I was looking for purple and red and black generally. Which I pretty much got, I think. Besides the scrappy bits. I got that. And I found this purple. This is usually like a, what are they, like underneath a skirt or a dress. It's like a liner, but it makes really nice ruffles. So I'm gonna cut that up in strips and make that into ruffles and snippets. I think a snippet roll. Nice base color. It's nice when you don't have a lot of a certain color. If you can put this as your base color, then you don't need to, you know, you can add other colors on top of it and you still have that main color, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, what I'm saying? It's getting late at night, so I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it made sense in my head. So I found this red white polka dot. So I love this. This is going to be used in many projects of red. So, you know, Christmas or whichever. I'll be using that. And then I got this silver. Oh, they're pants. Oh my goodness, they're children's pants that were cut up. That's what these were. So I got this. I wanted to make flowers out of this, which I will. I'll cut it up and make a few flowers. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to attach it there. A few flowers will come out of that. And I got this piece. Oops. Dress weight. Very thin material. This will also go as some ruffles. We will make some beautiful ruffles out of that. And what else did we get? Oh, I got this beautiful green. Love this green. This also will make some nice ruffles. And I got this. Why did I pick this up? I think this was stuck in something because I don't think I picked this up. But I'll put it in on the baby, like one of the golden book journals probably. And, oh right, and I picked up this because it had all this beautiful gold and cream embroidery pieces on it, so that I figured I could cut up. And then of course I can use the netting as parts for flowers, shabby flowers. But it's got a lot of different, like look at the pieces I can cut out of here. Beautiful pieces. And sew those down individually. Kim gave me inspiration. She does everything that like hand sewn everything. I swear is beautiful. So she's giving me some inspiration to do a little bit more detail work, I would say. Well, a lot more detail, not a little bit, a lot. A lot more detail work and paying attention to certain things like that. So, so this was a good addition to my collection. And there, see, there's one of those pieces cut off of that. They can use just like that, glue that down as embellishments, put a, oh, do I have anything? No, I don't have anything. Button or something in the middle, some beads, nope, not that. Anyway, you get the picture. So that is it for the Grandmothers for Grandmothers fabric sale haul, guys. Thank you so much for enduring those 2 hours, you know, both videos, and coming with me and going through everything, because it was like Christmas again. Because honestly, I picked up, you pick up this stuff so fast, and you just pick it up, you put it in your bag, moving on to the next, like you're not really looking, really, right? So this gives me an idea of actually what I bought. I didn't get to see it. So I'm glad you guys came with me to go through everything. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, please subscribe. It helps my channel. And like and subscribe, honestly. And of course, leave any comments below if you see anything that you like or anything like that. Even just to say hi. So thanks so much, guys. Thank you, Kim and Thelma and Jen and Rob, for a great fabric sale. Can't wait till next year's. And the next sale that we do will be the yard sailing, the community yard sailing. Can't wait to do that in June. So that's coming up very, very quickly. And I hope Kim can join us for that one as well. So anyway, you guys take care. Happy crafting. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.